Good evening, everyone. Haven't been up here in a couple of days. I'll tell you the truth, I'm feeling a little down and out. I don't know if I even when the last time. I don't think I posted anything yesterday. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. The only thing I can remember is that my first cousin, passed away yesterday. Now that's the second first cousin within the last, I'll say, not quite a month that's passed away. They're both my first cousin. I have one male cousin, and now this is a female cousin. I didn't even know she was sick until yesterday. My other cousin, who is also my first cousin, had called me because she was in touch with, my first cousin. Me and my cousin were kind of, I call myself kind of tight with her. She and I used to play together when we were kids, even though I was like 3 years older than her. But we still play together, especially down south. You know how it is down south. You don't have anybody else to play with, so you play with the younger one. And I remember things that we used to do, being that I was in school before her. And then I would come home, and, when I went to their house, I would teach her what I learned. And she would be so interested. And she was an A student? She really was. She was an A student. And like I said, when I found out that, she did have a illness, was when my other cousin died. I don't know if you're getting this cousin that, and that cousin that or not. But anyway, the other cousins, his sister had called me to tell me that he had passed. And then she was telling me about this cousin that just passed yesterday, about her illness. And I'm just finding out. I didn't know that she was right at death's door. I had no idea. I thought she had started maybe treatment. You know how you find out you got an illness, and then you start to get the treatment, the chemo, the radiation, or whatever it is you gotta get. You buying time. You ain't going to die right then. I didn't think. But yesterday, my cousin, the same one that called me before, called me yesterday and told me that my cousin was in, hospice. Well, we already know what that means. That's terminal. And I was like shocked. I couldn't believe it. She said she had just went there on Monday. I believe it was Monday or Sunday night or something. And then the next day she's going to greener pastures? I'm still in shock. I really am. I'm in shock. And I tell you, this family got to get it together a little bit better than this, because, excuse me, y'all, I'm trying to find better lighting, because I've got my phone. It looks dull or cloudy or something. I don't know what's going on. That's why let's see. If I move this way, I look just like my brother, y'all. Just just in case you didn't know. One of these days, I think I said it before, that one of these days I was gonna find a picture of him and show y'all just how much, especially since I don't have no hair, and you know, I look just like him, even to myself. Now, when you start looking like somebody to yourself, you know you're looking like him, and so, and I just look more like him when I turn the camera around. But like I said, you got to get it. The families in this, world, period, need to get a little closer together. And sometimes it seems like the families are torn apart, especially like if the matriarch of the family passes on, which my mother was the matriarch. I consider her to be the matriarch of the family. And she passed on about 8 years ago. And since then, there really hasn't been a whole lot of meeting of, I've had meetings of my immediate little grandchildren and great grands and all that. But the family, like your cousins, the ones you grew up with, and the ones that used to come to my mother's house for dinner, Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner, Easter dinner. you don't hardly see them anymore. And matter of fact, my cousin that I just spoke with, that was telling me, bringing me all the news, I hadn't talked to her maybe once a year, twice a year, something like that. Now, that's ridiculous. I don't know, maybe we'll start having something like a family meeting on Zoom, and those who want to get in on the meeting to see what's going on. Now, my kids, my kids and my grandkids, they have something like that, but they got a little bit too much drama going on over there for me. I told them, take me out of that meeting. They get too much. It's it's a bit much, y'all. Trust me. And then I'm being that I'm the mother and the grandmother. I don't feel like I need to know a lot that's going on, like their little stuff. Yeah, because they're on a different page than I am. But the older ones of us, like my sister and I, we are the oldest cousins on my mother's side. We're the oldest cousins of all. On my mother, well, my dad's side, there's a cousin in between us, or right after me. No, we're still the oldest. We're the oldest cousins on both sides. My sister's the very oldest first cousin. I'm talking first cousin. She's the very oldest first cousin. And then me, I'm next in line as far as the girls go. And then as far as the guy cousins go, my brother. My brother's 80 years old, and he gets along better than we do. You know what I mean? He's the oldest, and I'm the baby of the family. Yeah, I'm the little baby. But you would never know that I'm the baby because a lot of people say I act like I'm the oldest. You know, walking around acting like I think I know everything, which I don't. I don't do. Well, I'm not knowingly doing that, but that's what they be saying about me. Yeah. So, but I'm not going to dwell on that tonight, because like I said, I'm kind of saddened by this news of my cousin, and I can't stop thinking about it because after she told me the news that she was in hospice yesterday, I immediately, after I finished talking to her, I got on the phone with my sister. Me and my sister were planning to go to see her because we know what hospice means. When it means you go to hospice. Some people live quite a while after they go to hospice. They live longer than 2 days. And so me and my sister, we're planning to get the, what do you call it, My Ride transportation. We could take out scooters with us on this, type of bus that they have. And we had planned to get a ride to go to see her today, which would have been today. We was going to call to see if the My Ride, if they could, put us on like an emergency ride so we could go see her. If we didn't go today, we was planning to go tomorrow. We didn't get that chance. Because my cousin called me back the very same day that she had told me she was in hospice. I think it was about an hour later that she called me back because I was still on the phone talking to my sister, trying to make plans for her. But, me and my sister, we could talk a long time anyway. But the thing is, it was like within an hour. She might have been, because I tried to talk to her. I told her, I said, put the phone to her ear. And, and I was saying little things to her. I said, your favorite cousin, is here. And my cousin says that she hadn't, she opened her eyes a little bit, she said. But she didn't actually say anything, and she didn't talk to her. So she had been over there for, I guess, about an hour or so before, she had called me. And she said she didn't say anything or, no words at all. And I said, well, are they feeding her? Do they have an IV in her? She says, no. She says the only thing they have in is giving her is oxygen. I said to myself, that's strange, but anyway, after I got through hanging up with her, I went to go talk to my sister. And while I was talking to my sister, she called me and her phone call again beeped in on my phone, while I was talking to my sister. So I, clicked out from my sister to answer the call from her. And that's when she told me the news. Oh, that's something, y'all, I'll tell you. It is something. I mean, she was one of the sweetest people that you would ever really wanted to, meet. Very sweet, you know. She knew how to crack a joke every now and then, and laugh and stuff like that. Sometimes she could actually be funny. Oh boy, I'll tell you, y'all, I am so not thrilled. I'm not thrilled. As a matter of fact, it's hard to try to be pleasant and happy when really deep down inside you're ripping you feel like you're ripping apart. I know some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You're putting on a face. It's a false face that you put on to portray for people. But really deep down in your side, you feel like you just want to just burst out and start crying and everything. Bearing your soul to God and whatnot. Oh, Lord, because it was such a shock. I had no idea. If I hadn't had some idea, I could have prepared myself a little better than what I did, what I was able to do. But me and my sister, we stayed on the phone. Even after we hung up, after me and my cousin hung up, my sister and I continued to talk on the phone. We talked on the phone for a long time last night, which is not unusual for us. But I was glad for that. I was glad that, sort of to keep my mind off it because it kept going over and over and over in my mind. And I had kept telling myself even prior, before she had passed, that I was going to jump on my scooter one day and just ride to her house, because I don't drive, she don't drive, and I hadn't seen her for a while. But, like if you get something like that, a urge, a feeling that you should go see somebody, try your best to do it. Don't be like me, dragging your feet, and that's what? You missed your mark. Now I can't go to see her. And the only way I can go to see her, well, we all know how I can get to go see her now. Oh boy, I'm supposed to go going out tomorrow, and guess where I'm going tomorrow? I haven't been there in about 4 or 5. I've ordered from them, but I haven't actually went in store. I am going to the store with the star, Macy's. That's where I'm going tomorrow, y'all. If all goes well, me and my sister gonna go to Macy's. She hasn't been in a long time, so we're headed to the what's left of the mall. I don't know. I haven't been in the mall in so long. Until I don't even know what stores are left in there. But as long as they got Macy's, because I got a gift card for my granddaughter on my wasn't it Mother's Day? Wasn't it birthday? Mother's Day. Yeah, I got a gift card from her, and I got a Visa card for my other granddaughter. Oh, we're gonna shop tomorrow. You don't be no playing around. I think I might get me a new pair of sneakers or something. Even though I bought some sneakers, I ain't satisfied with them sneakers. I never wore them. They're still sitting in there. And excuse me, y'all. I put grease put grease on my head. Oh wow! This is the first time I laughed all day. I put grease on my head, on my face. I mean, my head, not my face, but it looks like I put some on my face, though, right? I put grease on my hair and slicked my hair back. And I had my scarf. Matter of fact, this is I got it hanging over here on top of there. Let me show you. Well, you're not gonna be excited about that scarf, but I got the camouflage scarf. The army fatigue scarf. And I had it from Walmart. Matter of fact, 2 new scarves I bought. But I didn't put it on my head. I just said, well, hey, let my hair get some air. So let me get some air. I might put it on when I get ready to lay down, just to keep my hair down. But I had some what do you call those things? Wig. I had some wig caps. And I don't know what I did with them. They must be in a drawer somewhere. And I got to go in that bedroom, and y'all gonna be in for a shock. when I finally do, because I am going to go in there and I am going to purge. No play, y'all. No play. If I haven't worn it, and I